Hello everyone and welcome to the class for transportation engineering. I am Kakade, Professor Kakade BD, and we are learning unit number 3, traffic engineering and control. Okay, so we are dealing with here with a different kind of studies which we conduct for the traffic regulation and safety. Okay, so during that the too many studies are there. From one is the traffic volume study. Okay, traffic volume is the vehicle crossing the section per unit time. Then origin and destination study. Okay, then we studied about the speed study. What is the different kind of speed, what is the necessary of it, and which from these the most important is the spot study. So how the spot speed study, so how the spot speed should be measured, and what is the significance of it, and all these things. And now the last study is the parking study. Okay, which is parking study. So here from these four, there are too many studies. From this we have selected these four studies which deal with a different kind of a data or the area of a traffic engineering. So the last study was we were seeing or studying was a parking study. We have covered some point from this study, and now we will move ahead. Okay, so here parking study is the study the area regarding the parking. So parking will be the parking is and will be the major crisis in the country, developing country like India, where the population is huge and the road users are also huge. So that the parking the vehicle will be the major problem. Okay, first one, the park, where to the park is the major problem, and when you park it, it should not be affect the road user or road. So that was we were seeing. Okay, so these are the objectives, like for the development terminal to get the data. Okay, what is the actual data. Now the parking, are they obstructing to regulate the traffic and that kind of thing. From that, for investigating this parking space or regarding the parking study, there are 4 points or 4 individuals which are included in the investigation. First one is the parking practice. Okay, parking practice. Then space inventory. Next is the personal interview and cardon count. So the last lecture or last video we have considered this, like what is parking practice, how, what is the habit of a people to park the vehicle, where it does park, what is the major design flaws in the parking area, and what should be done by this, like entrance and exit should be up the opposite side, entrance and exit of the way parking lot. Okay, or parking area should be away from the road crossing. The parking should be located at the minor state, like where the traffic is very less. Existing of a parking should have enough sight distance, etc., etc. So there are different method of providing on-street parking. Okay, when we are providing a parking to nearby the road, there are four uh, type. Like first one is the parallel curb parking. In that, it is vehicle are parked adjacent to the road or in the road where parallel to the curb, or we could say footpath or whatever it is, or edge of the road. And next is the right angle parking, when too much area or a width of the road is available, or when the separate parking lot is provided. In that situation you could provide a perpendicular parking Okay, so right angle parking is the parking where you could provide, you could park the vehicle perpendicular to the road surface. Next is the oblique with angle, and last one is the parallel curve parking with alteration. So alteration in the sense of two meaning, like many times you had seen that the board beside the road that it's telling that the parking on the left or right side on the even or odd day of the month. Okay, so by that these are the alternate parking, so that the sufficient width is to be remain on the road to be move the traffic or to travel the traffic. Okay, here the another alternate meaning is that after, okay, so the other side of the vehicle should not be parked. Like in this, here is the one vehicle, and in this side there is a no vehicle, so that a sufficient width at the particular section of a road is kept. And then other is like this: one vehicle park here, and opposite side of it there is a no vehicle. Okay. Next is the space inventory. Okay. So what is the space inventory? The parking space of all the types in the area should be listed and classified according to the traffic flow. Okay. Curb space is subclassified by location. Pay and park applied for the off-street parking. So here the solution is getting that the space inventory, that first point was the parking practice. What is the parking practice and solution for the parking practice which is existed in the particular area. Here the space inventory is the inventory to gather the data related to the parking of the particular area and provide a classified solution with respect to it. Okay, so parking space of all types in the area should be listed. Okay, should be listed and classified according to traffic flow. Okay, so if this particular area of 100 sorry, so around 7 kilo, we could say that 50 kilometer square in that area. Okay, the whatever the parking on street and off street should be classified, and according to the maximum traffic condition of there. Okay, the parking is provided. Like that, on the on-street parking there only two-wheelers are allowed to be parked, and in the off-street parking where there is a parking lot is provided, there another four-wheeler or light vehicle will be parked. Okay, and where when there is a space too much heavy parking is there, like truck, tempo, buses, for that the another parking zone must be provided, so that it will not rush the traffic which is available on the road, and it will be easy to find out the space for the particular we could say that vehicle. If there is a mixed traffic and mixed parking is provided, in that situation the available space will not be consumed efficiently, so that we must provide parking with classification, that the area must be provided for the specified vehicle. Okay, or specified traffic. Curb space is sub-classified by location. If there are minor street or a street which very light traffic are there, is there, so in that area you must to provide one thing, is that you must to provide traffic or sorry, you must to provide parking for the traffic with a having a more dimensions. Okay, so that when the vehicle is taking it in the parking or taking off the parking, there will not be any problem to the major traffic. And when according to the curve space, it is saying the curve space, if the width of the street is very good, or we can say that the width of the street is large, in that situation you could provide a parking for the heavy vehicle, in such as bus stop. Okay, bus stop is the, when you are standing in the bus stop, there should not be any narrow street, there will always be there a wide street is there, so that the space at the consumed by the bus will not be getting problem or causing a problem for the main street parking. Okay, sorry, main street uh, traffic. Okay. Next is pay and park is applied for off-street parking. So off-street parking, see, here are the next, in the next video we will consider the concept that what is the off-street parking. So off-street parking is the parking away from the road, so that when there is a parking provided such that when user or a driver is going to park the vehicle for a long time, okay, in that such situation you could provide a pay and park system to avoid the problem, okay, on the road users. So it will be easy for both the road user and vehicle user to park in the parking lot where the pay and park system, so that it will be secure to security will be on the service provider. Okay, so these are the space inventory where the how to use it inform about how to use the space which is available, okay, near for the parking. Okay, personal interview. Okay, interview of a driver may be taken by questionnaire, postal card left at the parkment, shield or sidewalk, or in the office. Okay, so interview of a driver may be taken by different means. Different means in the sense that some questions are what is interview, so some questions are asked to the driver. Okay, so that question asked and answer will be get from the different means, like by postal card, okay, or visit to the office, okay, or some, or if some office are contain 100 staff, so the automatically we will get more data with classification, that how much employees are coming from where, how much employee carrying a vehicle, how much employees are using the public transportation system, so where they are parked the vehicle, if there is a separate condition or separate what we can say that separate system which is provided for the parking. Okay, such that, okay, and we get the answer of the some questions. Information regarding the trips, destination, parking, trip purpose, distance walks are obtained from the particular interview. What the main purpose of this to gather the data related to the parking, so that if there are many offices nearby the area, so municipal corporation will provide sufficient space for pay and park. So get the wasteland will be used for that, and get the money from that, and it will be solution for the problem of the particular traffic condition. Okay, so by that we could provide a solution. So we must to know the what is the particular number of vehicles are parked in the particular area. Okay, cordon count. So observation of a number of vehicles on the route entering or leaving the area are recorded. Okay, the observation of the number of occupant is each, and number of a pedestrian by time unit are recorded. Okay, so what is the, how much the rush of the system of the particular street is calculated in the cordon count. The count is of the vehicle which is written at the particular street. Oh, if the retention number is very high, in that situation we must provide a solution for the parking. That kind of the system are here. So the providing a solution for the system for parking, it is important when it is not about the only parking, it is about the pedestrian also. Here it is mentioned that type in number of pedestrian by time unit recorded. Okay, so if the parking vehicle will park on the nearby the street or adjacent to the street, it will cause the problem to the pedestrian. Pedestrian will walk on the road, and when a pedestrian walk on the road, it will cause a problem to the vehicle running from the road. So day by day you could see that the width of the road is getting reduced by that kind of the crowd. So that it is important to provide proper solution. No parking zones should be there, and that kind of the system will provide until we know the count, what is the exact count of it, and when the count get, we will provide the solution. Okay, so for now we will stop here. In the next video we will discuss about the next system. Okay, so thank you for watching our video, and keep watching our video.